live on YouTube, right? But I understand it is just another way to make content. Don't expect a lot of live viewers, but I know I can get people to watch the video after I make it. And so currently, Fit is at his Catholic church, actually. Does it look like I'm at a church right now? Um, so, I actually have maybe 33% of my battery. So I can go live for a little while, maybe at least 30 minutes. So I think I'll just drain the battery on my phone and walk around the property. I feel like making content today. I'm standing, let me show you guys where I'm standing. Ouch. So just so you guys know, oh, here's the statue of the Lord. I will show you. All right, here we go. Beautiful, right? Um, once more. Of course. So, I mean, I'm actually standing at the Mission of Divine Mercy in Canyon Lake, Texas. This is a very holy place. Um, it's not like I run up to the priest and like film him all the time or something like that. Oh, we have a viewer. Welcome. Whoever's watching, Fit's watching you. Like I said, well, I'll reiterate. Oh, he left. Now I don't have a viewer anymore. That's okay. We'll get some later on. So this is a land, a property owned by a Catholic monastery, really. They do celebrate Mass here, and they have the sacraments. Obviously, they're Catholic, like I said. There's been a lot of stuff that I won't go into, but mostly I just like to appreciate how beautiful it is here. I will show you where I started off this recording. I'm at like the very edge of their property. I'm like, I don't know. I'm less than a mile away from where they actually celebrate Mass. But like I said, this whole property is owned by them, so I'm actually starting off on the edge of it where the public access is, and I'm just gonna work my way over. Oops. Oh, we have a viewer again. Welcome. Fit's watching you. I am just introducing my, oh, and now I don't have a viewer again. Wow, you guys are so sporadic. You tune in and tune out, blah, blah, blah. Do you do that on my actual YouTube uploads too, huh? You don't even watch the whole thing? Am I that uninteresting to you? I really like this area. Statue of the Virgin Mary. Gorgeous, little area. Probably took a lot of work to make this. And, who knows? A lot of electricity, I guess, for the pump. But they're probably pretty efficient. Don't have to worry about that. Oh, looks like we have a viewer again. Welcome. I'm going to stop acknowledging people because you guys just pop in and pop out like some candy. But they do have a gigantic solar panel here. This is pretty cool. Some good tech. Apparently they're not completely off the grid, but I bet you if they had a few more of these, they could. Maybe. That'd be interesting. I bet you they can accommodate a lot with that. And I don't think that's their only solar panel. This area, I will show you. There's actually a few trails around me. This is not, I'm not even walking on a trail right now. I will show you guys this next area. What is this? This is like a gigantic rosary that they made. Oh, here's this cross of Jesus. And we'll just show that off. Actually, let me show you guys how amazing this is. I don't know who made it, but I know they have a couple carpenters here. And yeah, it's pretty incredible. This is a gigantic rosary that they made. It's like a walking rosary. I don't know how to describe it. Kind of feels like a cage when you're in here. So they made these, like, you know, whatever you call these. Well, this would be the decade bead, and it's enormous. It's made out of wood, obviously, and I don't know what kind of wood it is. Kind of looks like a maple, maybe. I don't know. I don't. Oak, perhaps, like a white maple, maybe. I don't know. Um, but I mean, this whole thing is connected, right? And then there's like this sign here with another image of Jesus, right? And then right here is disconnected. So, and then it makes the whole cage again, I guess. I mean, I hate to call it a cage, right? It's useful. You could walk around and pray the rosary, but when you're in here, it feels like you're trapped a little bit. And, well, maybe it's a place where kids can hang out. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably what it's for. Ouch. And I'm a kid that was hanging out. Let's see. So, yeah, just a lot more forest, a lot more woods. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to be able to go to church in the woods, you know? I mean, where else would you expect to find Myfitegre or whatever, right? Playing video games in the woods, or like going to church in the woods or whatever. Not too bad. I'm not really heading towards the, I don't know where I'm going right now. Oh, there's another thing over here. Wow, we have 2 people watching on Populator, guys. I have to start doing live streams more often. Maybe if I start living life and doing interesting things, I can actually do live streams. What do you think? Oh, and then they just left. Like I said, I am going to stop acknowledging the live viewers, because it's like, you guys are so sporadic. I guess you have lots of interesting people to watch on YouTube, huh? Well, I'm over here at another area. I don't even know what this is. Oh my gosh, that's Hebrew writing. Hooray! Okay. I don't know what it says. I'd hate to guess. Oh! Here we go. The 10 Commandments. Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep holy. Honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. And thou shalt not covet. Covet, huh? Well, honestly, one thing I'm pretty good at is not coveting people. I mean, I have spent a lot of time coveting other people, especially when I was younger. Like for their girlfriends, cars, and like whatever else. I mean, honestly, it's really hard not to covet other people, especially with things like transportation. Like, if you can't get around in the United States or whatever, it's kind of hard not to be jealous, right? If you don't have a car, it's really annoying to watch other people be able to get around when you can't. So I don't know. I mean, I feel you on that one, but you still shouldn't do it. You should just be happy that you can walk around and do whatever. That is the true way, right? Found another area here. I love documenting this stuff. It's so fun. Another image of the Lord with his sacred heart. There's a bug. Oh, that's not a bug. There is just an imperfection there with a spider web. There was a spider web on your heart, Jesus. I will clean it. There you go. Obviously, this is a nice area. You can just sit down in front of this statue, I guess. Ugh. And if you're tuning in, make sure that you catch our upload coming out tonight, Tuesday, March 4th at 7 p.m. Center Standard Time, GMT -6 or whatever in Chicago, for our new upload tonight. And so I'm totally chilling. I have nothing I want to do. Just gonna sit here for a minute. So I hope you guys are having a good, whatever it's called. We celebrate Hanukkah, Ramadan, my YouTube channel. And so I know ordinarily those religions don't celebrate that every day, but we celebrate it every day. I have all sorts of menorah candles, and I've got all sorts of virginity stored away for Ramadan. Trust me. And I think that's funny, by the way. And true, it's great. So, no problem. I wonder if doing nothing on your YouTube channel counts as content. I'm not doing nothing. I'm giving you my light. That's what I'm doing. Google's probably just watching me like, how can Fit entertain people with 0 users? You know what? I can do that because I was a Twitch streamer and I'm so used to having 0 viewers. You have no idea. And to get partnered with Twitch, you do have to entertain people, and you can't always look at how many viewers you have, so you just have to get used to talking when nobody's watching. And the nice thing about YouTube is that if I make content, people will at least tune in at a later time, especially if I blow up on YouTube, more than I already have, which I will. I promise you. I'm not stupid. 1 million subscribers for sure. Now, whether or not I can translate that into actually making cash, I don't think so. I think I'll probably still have 1 million subscribers and have 0 cash. Seriously. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works, honestly. Once you get to that point, I mean, once you get to like 1 million subscribers, that's pretty big. I mean, that's a really big deal, and I think you get a plaque for it. I'm not sure, but you know, honestly, having 1 million subscribers on YouTube doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I think having like 3 would be a pretty big deal. I'd say 10 is like celebrity status. 10 million subs on YouTube. That's massive. It's crazy. I mean, honestly, even having 1 million is just preposterous. But I mean, you have to put things into perspective, right? I mean, you can easily. I'm guessing here because I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you can have 1 million subscribers on YouTube and still be super poor. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have like a degree of fame. Really, not that much. You know, there's how many YouTubers out there are there with 1 million subscribers that I have no idea who they are, and I'm on YouTube all the time, right? So yeah, you do acquire a degree of fame in like your own little category or your own little niche or whatever, but it doesn't make a huge difference, I don't think. And I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you still won't make any money, right? If you only have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. it depends, right? If you're famous for like having a really good business, obviously you can make some cash off of that. If you're wise and you can turn some of your efforts into cash money, I suppose. I mean, having access to 1 million subscribers means you have access to more than 1 million people, right? I mean, not everybody who watches your content is a subscriber, right? Um, so if you have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, there's more than 1 million people that watch your stuff. Yeah, I mean, even overall, even regularly, it would imply that you have more than 1 million people watch your stuff. I mean, yearly or whatever. Um, but I'm pretty sure that kind of poll that comes along with 1 million subs on YouTube really isn't worth that much money. You know, um, maybe not even enough to make like a life, like a career off of. Um, so I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty sure if you wanted to be like career YouTube, career this, career that, you'd have to do like 5 mil subs at least. Um, Otherwise, you'd have to resort to some of what I was talking about, where you like are like crafty and you come up with stuff, you know, ways to make money off of your limited access. I'm just spitballing here. I mean, I really don't know, but I bet you that there's 1 million YouTubers who have 1 million subscribers on YouTube who have a really hard time making money off of it. So, I mean, honestly, my plans for YouTube are not to make money off of YouTube. Really, I mean, if I could, I would, I suppose, if it didn't take away from my content. I hate the idea of shilling at all. I do not like the idea of putting in sponsors. I do not like the idea of putting in promotions, even really, even though I do it occasionally, um, in my own certain ways, right? So, and then all the promotions I think I've ever shared, I've taken down. Like I have a couple of promotions up right now where I like put up myself in my fake YouTuber playlist, which is pretty funny, I think. And then, um, you know, uh, and then I put like a link in the description that you can follow to take whatever promo I'm trying to give you. And then I went back in later on and I removed the description so you can't even do it. I think it's pretty funny. Um, but I don't know. I'm like seriously against like I don't know. I mean, I say that now, but like I don't have any sponsors, right? If I had 1 million sponsors and they were all trying to pay me like $10,000 just to put like a 15-second video in the beginning of my videos, man, that'd be really tempting, wouldn't it? I mean, I'd have to say yes, but I don't know. For the sake of my videos, I could try and say no. I don't know, guys. Maybe it would help if I made money in other ways beside YouTube. I could go into like the MMA. I could, I don't know. I'm 36 years old in my prime. I feel like I can do anything. Um, I primarily want to do YouTube, but part of my struggle has to do with that for sure. And besides, I don't even have any people. I have 2 people watching. I don't even have one now. I don't even have any sponsors. I don't have any of this or that. So it's not a problem I have to deal with right now, but it's something I think about all the time. I don't know if you guys even know that about me, like how crazy much I care about my own channel. Man, I have thought about from the very beginning of my channel, like what I would accept and what I wouldn't accept, like the rules and guidelines I have. Man, they're hashed out in my brain from like 15 years ago, man. Um, and it's sickening how much I thought about um, exactly what I'm talking about right now. Whether or not I would accept sponsorships, whether or not I would promote other this. Oh man, if you even knew about how much I thought about whether or not I would only do Heroes of Order and Chaos forever, it would drive you crazy. I mean, it would make me throw up, I think, if I just comprehended in this moment how much time I've spent just thinking with my brain whether or not I would only do Heroes of Order and Chaos and sell out for another video game, even whether or not I would even consider doing League of Legends content. which I've limited and removed from my channel at different times and done a lot of stuff. And you guys should know I've played League of Legends like as much as Faker, dude, like or Tyler One or somebody like or more than those people. You understand? Like I actually am like top ranked in the world for the amount of hours I've spent playing League of Legends. Like I have an insanely high level account. You wouldn't even believe it. Um, and I've always left my YouTube channel as Heroes of Order and Chaos. I mean, and when Heroes of Order and Chaos first started dying down after the $25,000 tournament in 2016 or whatever it was, I switched over to League of Legends because nobody was playing Hawk anymore. I was having more fun on League. My friends were trying to talk to me about recording League of Legends for Heroes of Order and Chaos, and man, you should know how much I thought about that, right? First of all, I mean, it seemed attractive to become a League, entrepreneur, a League YouTuber, whatever. But first of all, I wasn't that good at League, okay? I topped out at Plat, and I thought maybe I could, I thought I would get to Challenger, right? Because the type of player that I was at Heroes of Order and Chaos was Challenger level. I don't care what anybody says. I know I was extremely good at Heroes of Order and Chaos. Sure, I never even got to Diamond in Heroes of Order and Chaos, it's true, but I never really tried. And I want to point out that I was like number 30 in the server before they even came out with the whole diamond, gold, silver, everything for Heroes of Order and Chaos. They just had a tier system, and I was ranked number 30 in 3v3s out of all the hundreds and thousands of players or whatever they were. I was number 30, number 33 actually at one point, and everybody was hacking and cheating because there was hacks available on the talents from the guardian and the support trees, and I wasn't using them, and I was legit acquiring my rank without any hacks or anything, and I know that about myself, and so I know I was really good at Hawk, and the numbers don't lie. Even though I played terrible on YouTube all the time and on Twitch and other places. um, but with League, I didn't have the same results, right? I thought I would get Challenger in League like right away, but I'm not nearly as good at League of Legends as I am at Heroes of War and Chaos, and I think it's for a reason. First of all, the reason I'm not really good at League of Legends in the same way that I am at Hawk, even though I may kind of be, I'm pretty decent at League. Um, and I've spent a lot of hours. It's not a matter of time. I have spent so much time on League that if I was going to be Challenger, I probably should have been right now. Um, but I topped out at Plat twice, right? Like Plat 3 or Plat 4. And then in Hawk, I was obviously like the highest rank you can be. Like being 33 out of all the thousands of people that played at Hawk at the height of its popularity. Oh man, yeah, dude, to be 33 in the server, crazy. Um, and then, and so I didn't get the results I wanted from League, and so I was like, no way. I am not making content for this video game because I'm nowhere near as good. And it's saddening to me that I would even share that type of content with my viewers. Look, you guys might look at it in a different way, but to me it was a skill issue. Um, First of all, and I know I'm entertaining, and I know you guys like watching, and so I'm sorry to take that away from you. You know, the maybe 8 years that you could have spent watching me play League of Legends, you really didn't miss much. I promise. And I'm gonna start making content now, and I'm a lot more reliable now too. And I have plans for you. I have plans for you that exceed the idea of me just sitting there on a computer playing League, okay? I'm going to be active, walking around, doing things, making vlogs. You're going to finally get to know who I am, what my skills are, what I do. I mean, it's going to be different than the history, right? The previous iterations of Heroes, Hawk Myfitegre or whatever. Obviously not going to change the name of the channel. Heroes of Order and Chaos, that's our stuff, bro. Um, and I have full confidence that Game Loft will make a reiteration of it, and if they don't, then I'll make it. I don't care. And then if they come after me with their lawyers, I only have $5,000 worth of assets. They could try me. Um, and so I really not worried about the future. If it's really God's plan for me to do whatever it is that I'm planning, then I'm sure it'll happen, right? Regardless of whether I have the energy for it or not. Um, it all just matters to me. What is the Lord's will? I personally feel like I'm married to Jesus. You know, like in Revelations it says, and Jesus, essentially, the New Jerusalem will descend from heaven adorned as a bridegroom, and everybody will be super happy. I mean, wouldn't that be fun? You know, if I got married in the flesh, like for my YouTube channel, and we had a real Ahel Reina on the scene, that would be a lot of fun. I will find one for you guys if I can. If I can't, then that's fine. I'll just stay single forever. But I mean, I do have standards for women, and you know, to be honest, coming from a Catholic, really weird. Do want two wives, not just one. Don't like the idea of having just one wife. Sorry. Don't like the idea of having three wives either. By the way, or four, or seven, or 20 million. Just two, please. Uh, I think it would just be really fun to interact with two. Even though I'm sure I would like one more than the other, and spend maybe even more of my time with that one than I would with the other one. But I'm okay with a relationship like that, and that's the kind of relationship I want. Um, isn't that weird? But I mean, I've thought about all that stuff. I mean, I'm old. I'm 36, and I'm not young. I'm not 18 years old trying to figure out what society wants or what somebody else wants, or I only care about what me and God want. You know, I care about what I want because I know God cares about what I want, and God wants me to be happy, and God wants me not to suffer. I know that. I know God wants me to be happy, and I know God wants me not to suffer. And so, I means I have to be honest with myself and others around me, and about what I want, what I think God wants for me, and then, you know, if somebody disagrees with, you know, what they think God really wants from me, or versus what I think God wants from me, they're gonna have to intellectually defend that to me and prove it to me in a way, or just maybe make me feel like they're right. If they can make me feel like they're right and not have to intellectually defend it, then that works as well. With me, anyway. I'm a very feely type person. So, my battery is running out here. We did do a half an hour vlog, just like I said. Um, so I've got 6% of my battery left, and my phone does tend to die when it has like maybe 2-3%, something like that. So it doesn't always die when it says 0. Alright, I'm gonna just meander on around. There's one more section. I'm not obviously showing you guys the I'm not showing you the monastery where they, you know, say there's also a chapel right here. There's another bathroom facility. And then they have up on the hill, I think it's called Tepeyac Hill, they have the chapel where they say Mass. And then I'm actually like maybe a quarter mile at least, or a half mile even, from that where they say Mass. On the ground still. There's a little ravine here. I will show you. This is cool. Just kind of goes down. Oh my gosh, is that metal on the ground? Huh. Wonder what that is. And then this is really dangerous. I didn't even notice this. I almost walked over this just now. I've never really been through here. Oop! Steep climb. Yo, good thing I'm physically fit. Been fasting for Ramadan. I'm 161.6 right now. I weighed myself this morning while I was wearing clothes. Oh, we all miss Hawk. What's up, Sergio Coronel? Yeah, I think we do miss Hawk sometimes, but I'm Hawk now. I'm Hawk Myfitegre, obviously. For the sake of his sorrowful passion. That's the Chaplet of Divine Mercy. And this is another image of the Lord here. Look how beautiful that is. Alright guys, and then just want to show you these beautiful trees in this forest. I love it here. It's interesting. They have, it's like all over this forest. You know, if you just walk for 50 feet, no matter what direction you walk in, you kind of come buy a spot that you can relax, you know, say a prayer. A lot of times there's a statue. Oops.